Hello and good evening everybody. Welcome back to my channel, Leo Chaplin, Beneath the Flesh and Blood. Today is the 5th of January 2023 and this is right about 5:15 in the evening, and I'm heading again to my mom's house for the caretaking and to bring her her meal. Right, today I'm gonna take this route, which is on the Pasir Gudang highway, and this Pasir Gudang highway, for your information, connects from the. It used to connect from Taman Perling right up to Pasir Gudang, but as per now, after years of it being used, it's been extended to both ends. One end extends right until Gelang Patah, and the other one connects right to the Hongkong, and also it joins to the Senai Desaru highway. Okay, enough about that. Why I'm telling you that is because that I want you to know that every time I do this flesh and blood talking session, I'm going to take a different route because this is a 360 degree. These are 360 degrees videos that I'm publishing on this Beneath the Flesh and Blood channel. So I don't want to bore you with the route because, as you know, the topic that I'm going to talk about is different every day, but the route should be different too, so that I will not bore you guys, and also it brings some information to the what's happening on the certain date, on the particular time, and the exact location of where I am. Alright, so enough about that. I'm glad to bring to you today's topic, which is time. Yes, time. One of the two factors that we are bestowed with, we were blessed with when we were brought up to this world. One is time, another one is sustenance, or nowadays we call it money. Both of them are very important. We don't want to waste either of them, or let other people waste our time, or we being a nuisance and waste other people's time and money. So time, sorry to say this, but in this country of mine, time is a suggestion, not something that you have to follow and promptly follows. And it's kind of I suggest to you that you come to the meeting at about 8, and you can come anytime you want, like 9 or 10, whatever, unless if they are attending an interview and they have to be exactly on time, because that is the only time that they will be prompt. This I can promise you, unless the workplace or the office installs a special clocking device via fingerprints or facial recognition, and then they will really follows and adhere to the rule of the clocking in and clocking out of daily office hours, so that they won't get any warning letters, and also to collect their overtime money. Yes, so what I'm going to talk about to you today is time, especially when you have a promise, verbal promise with a friend. Let's say that they ask you out for coffee, and they say that let's wait and meet somewhere at about 8 p.m. I can say 80 to 85% will not be there on time, and I can brag about myself when it comes to timing. Okay, because I'm always exactly there. I'm not going to waste my time being there too early, but I will be there at least about 10 minutes earlier. Yeah, because to me, being on time is too late. So I'll be there about 10 minutes before that. So this actually connects and have something to do with what I was talking about in my first episode of this Beneath the Flesh and Blood channel, which is losing friends. Yes, another thing that causes me to lose friends is because of their very sucks in being prompt and being there when they promise that they will. So I hate that. There was one occurrence that somebody requested me to help him to teach him about clowning, the skill of clowning and ballooning, and he, as the student, like a protege, and I am the mentor, he arrived almost 1 hour late. Come on, a student made the teacher to wait for almost 1 hour, but the teacher is not being paid. It's a favor. I'm just trying to help out. But what I did was, I waited there 45 minutes. So I decided that this is too much. So I just get up from my seat, pay for my drinks, and then I just walk out. When I walk out, coincidentally, this protege or student, so-called, arrives with a smile that doesn't even express any any regrets. Yes, that's the word, any regrets. And just take it as like, hey, this is Malaysia. Being punctual is not normal. So I'm being here as normal as I can be, almost 1 hour late. So I just told him that, hi, sorry, I got the leave because you're late, and bye-bye. So I never met him again. So that's another way to lose a friend, right? But should you call him a friend? No, right? Because you're wasting your time. He is wasting my time. I mean, as I mentioned, time and money or sustenance is what we were blessed with when we were brought up into this world by our moms. So in the teaching of Islam, when it comes for us the time to leave this earth or pass away, right, there's not even a single second that you will be spared with. You will just go when your time has arrived, okay, when your time is done. So if this student of so-called friends wasting my almost an hour waiting for him, he is actually wasting my wife's and my son's or my family's time, because I have wasted almost 1 hour of my living time for him for no particular reason. So I hope that he will be damned or condemned, because when I go, he has wasted my almost 1 hour of my time, where else I can spend that almost 1 hour of that time to spend on my family for a beautiful family, happily family time, just like so. So don't, guys, don't take time for granted, okay? Please do not waste your time and other people's time, because it's not only a crime, it's a sin. Okay, so bear this in mind, because if you are a Muslim or whatever religion that is really teaching you to do good, please be prompt on time. All right, so that is what Malaysia should do. I mean, Malaysia could have been a much better developed country if everybody follows the time. All right, so I've been in events that ask me to be there on time, whereas the VIP should be there on time too, because I'm offering my launching gimmick program. So when the VIP came, then he will launch the event and everybody can start showing off performance, having their meals and speeches, things like that. But in my experiences, the VIP were never on time. There was once where I have to be sitting in a box because at that time, about 10 years ago, launching gimmicks, I haven't explored using motorized equipment or mechanical things. So I literally have to stay in the box because when the VIP came, the plan was he has to open the top of the box and slowly something came up from the box. So I'm inside the box for 2 complete hours because this VIP was late, and he was not the only VIP that was late to events. Many of them, 100% of them in my experience, never be there on time. But I saw that their watches cost like more than 1,000 or 2,000 at least by the looks of it. But it's nothing, you know. The watch on their hands are just for ornaments, you know, and cosmetic. So I'm wearing this watch which costs 160 ringgit. Convert it to US or pound is just like cents, you know. I've been wearing this for 22 years. Oh, 23 years now since it has changed to the year 2023. So 23 years, yes. But I still can be on time whenever I'm promised anybody. So shame on you, Mr. VIP and so-called protege. Right. Now back to where we are going now. We are on this Pasir Gudang highway, but surprisingly, this Pasir Gudang highway that is very famous for having a lot of traffic jams all of the time of the day. Today it seems at this hour, it's peak hour, but it seems to be smooth. Rather than the day before that I took you all using the Tampoy Road where there are lots of cars there, slow crawling cars, but this road is surprisingly clear today. Yeah, thank God, you know, we have to say Alhamdulillah since I'm a Muslim. So that was what I'm going to tell you about today. Time. So I appreciate friends that I have kept because of their punctuality. Oh, I didn't say that word outright. Punctuality, yes. I have several friends that I still keep because they are being punctual. They respect me. I respect them. They respect my time, and in return I respect theirs because I know that they have families to attend to, and they realize that I too have my own family to give my commitments to. So these are the people that I cherish, and I believe that people like this will have youngsters. Yeah, will have children that will copy their positive attitude of being punctual. So there is still hope, Malaysia. Me and my friends' children will be the generation to develop Malaysia into a beautiful and what you call that, successful country. Alright, can't find the right word for that. Successful, prosperous. There is one word in the lyrics of a Singapore song, and progress. Yes, progress. A progressive Malaysia to come. Right. Okay, guys. Look in front here. You can see the complex, capital city. It's a shopping mall that they have planned. They plan to make it successful by adding in an indoor amusement park, but I don't know why they didn't make it. They have a lot of anchor tenants like Starbucks, KFCs, Hero Markets, and lots of branded things like, oh yes, San Francisco coffee. Yeah, Pizza Hut. Yeah, a lot of those big names, but I think it's just fated that they didn't make it, and they have been closed for years now. But frankly, honestly, I like the place because it's a place where you can get easy car park. You can have your coffee there, let it be from Starbucks or from San Francisco Coffee, up to your taste buds. And it's a convenient place for me to meet my friends, my punctual friends, when we decide to have a break from our work. And then after that, after a nice chit chat and a nice cup of coffee, and then we go back to our works. So yeah, I love the place actually, but it just didn't work. Oh, I did also perform once or twice, clowning there, giving away balloon sculptures to the guests and childrens. But that remains as a sweet memory of the place. From the looks of it, they took care of the place, even though it's been closed for, I can say, 4 years now, right before the dreaded COVID came. Yeah. But it's still in the good condition from the outside. I'm not sure about the inside, but I think they have sealed the place to make sure that no dust or debris from storms or rain leaking in there, so that they don't have to waste their time appointing cleaners or janitors to wash the indoors, even though it's not operating anymore. So I hope that somebody will buy the place and develop it into a shopping mall, like what happened to Kemayan City, that is now called Paradigm Mall, one of the two most successful shopping malls in Johor Bahru. Sorry, one of the three. Yes, one of the three. We have Mid Valley, we have City Square, and then we have Paradigm Mall. So proud about that, but I hope that Capital City will be number 4. Let's keep the hope alive. So I'm beginning to arrive into the area of my mom, so I got to get some food for her. And with that, I would like to say thank you for joining me again, and hope to see you again. I hope that what I'm mumbling about will give you some ideas on how to be better. I'm not the best of a human being to copy, but I try my best to be the best that I can be. Yeah. Alright guys, I will see you again in another day, in another episode of this Beneath the Flesh and Blood channel. I'll see you again next time. Take care, be good, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and bye bye, and of course, cheerio.